Me today, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ann-Adeva and I am black. Today we're going to do a much requested video. Somebody asked me how to do some twist outs or heatless stretching methods, and today we're just gonna do a twist with our natural hair. This is me after taking out my cornrows, just really feeling myself, feeling my hair. Doesn't it just look lovely, beautiful, and so luscious? So without further ado, let's just jump into the video. You need to take all the products you're going to use and just put them together so you can save yourself some time, especially when it comes to natural hair. You will find that you spend a lot of time doing your hair if you don't have everything together all at once. So I just got some new lights, as you can see, and I'm trying to test them out in this video and see how they work. But honestly, I feel like it didn't really make a difference. Maybe that's because I haven't used the remote controls, but whatever. So when it comes to washing your hair, if you have low porosity hair, it's very important to know what kind of porosity you have so that you know which products you need to be using for your hair. I spend quite some time to make sure that my hair is properly wet, and then I take the shampoo and only apply it on my scalp. I know that you need to use shampoo everywhere, but I focus mainly on my scalp because I have a lot of dandruff and I have a lot of product buildup because I haven't washed my hair in 4 weeks at this point. So I just focus on my scalp and I try to like rub it in, not with my nails but with my fingertips. So don't use your nails when you are washing your hair because you could also tear out your skin or like basically just cause some irritation and or bruising. I usually shampoo twice because I feel like that's the best way to get all the product out and to make sure that my hair is thoroughly clean. I also use a clarifying shampoo because when you have low porosity hair, you need to always make sure that the product buildup is absolutely gone so that your hair can absorb the moisture and the new products or the new layers of products you're going to add to your hair and scalp. So make sure you wash that out really good. I always use my fingers to manipulate and basically just speed up the process, and also to make sure that the water is really going out here, you know, just to make sure everything is clean, everything is nice. Initially I used to watch Sylvie, who used to show like us how to do our hair, and she does like her hair in sections. So she makes twists or braids before she washes it, and she washes them in those twists and or braids. I try to do this, but they always unwind, so I just use this way and then I detangle afterwards. So you can also do that. You can section your hair into big twists and or braids, and then you can wash them that way so that you have less tangling to deal with, and your detangling process afterwards is much easier and smooth. So after your shampoo, you're just going to use your conditioner and you're going to let it sit for some time and manipulate it through your hair as well, and then you rinse it out. Make sure you rinse out everything thoroughly. I know you feel like leaving a little bit of conditioner in your hair is going to make it softer or something like that, but it's really not necessary because when you put a moisturizer or anything in afterwards, it's going to help you achieve the same process or the same results. So you're just going to keep doing this, and you're going to use a microfiber towel on your hair. Unfortunately, that part of the video got cut off a little bit because the camera died, but whatever. So you need to use a microfiber towel or a t-shirt, because if you use a regular towel, it's going to mat up your hair and it's also going to tear it. When you use a microfiber towel, you protect the strands of your hair from damage. So we're just going to move into the twists. So this part you just have to detangle. That's the most important part. That's the most important part of stretching your hair, because if you stretch your hair and it's tangled, it's going to be very painful, and you're also going to break your hair once you do detangle them afterwards. So you're just going to use either water or leave-in conditioner. I use a Cantu leave-in conditioner, and then I follow up with either brushing or a moisturizer depending on how I feel in the moment. At this day I'm using the curling custard or defining custard. I really love it. I will also put it in the description box. I like the way it smells over everything. Usually I would use the Cantu curling cream and then use this curlala afterwards just for the scent, but I decided to do my whole head with this because I just felt a little special on the day. So you just detangle with your brush. Make sure you detangle it very well, and then you go in and separate it. You can also do a little braid at the bottom if you want your hair to be super defined, or if you want the twist to be very flat and stretched. So the key here is to be very gentle with your hair. As you can see, I'm taking my time. I'm not rushing myself. I'm separating it nicely. I'm really being gentle with my hair because our natural hair is very fragile. Despite what you were taught to believe, it is very sensitive. It needs a lot of TLC, okay? So you need to be very gentle with your hair because it can easily break or tear because of the curls and coils that we possess. Also, I just want to point out that you can also twist the ends like I do here, just to make sure that they don't unwind. I mean, for me, some of them still do unwind later on, but at least I tried with this little step there to make sure they don't unwind. You can also use rubber bands, but make sure that you use some oil on the rubber bands so that they don't tear your hair when you take them out. I also section with my fingers instead of a comb because I just feel like it's less tension on the hair, and I'm also just stretching my hair or trying to keep them apart in this way. I'm not really focused on the aesthetic of the twist out. And if you are going for a twist out look, it's also better when you don't have defined lines, because then it's easier to blend it and comb it out and fluff it out, and it looks more natural than the predefined parts. So again, here you can see I'm just detangling, applying the moisturizer and the leave-in conditioner, and here I'm going to show you how I do it when I decide to do a braid. So I just divide it into 3 sections, and then I kind of like just pull them side to side to kind of make sure that they are really flat and tight to the root, and then I just do a braid at the bottom, and then I proceed to do a twist all the way down. This also helps to make it kind of flat because I wore a wig over these twists, and it was nice to have the braid first and then the twist because then the hair is quite flat at the end. So you just braid it down. Unfortunately, the angle wasn't the one here, but you can see what I'm doing, hopefully. And then you just twist it down like that, like we did the last time, and then you just lock it at the end with a little coil, and there you have a little braid and twist. So here we have a much better angle. And also I forgot to say that you need to use a detangling brush. So I like to use the Denman brush, which you can also find from Clicks or Discam if you are in Namibia. And if you're anywhere else in the world, you can also just find it on Amazon. And I really love that brush because it really does a job for me. So as you can see, this is also another technique you can use to braid your hair if you're not very good at braiding your hair. Since this video was requested by a male, this is also a very easy way to braid your own hair if you don't know how to. You just basically pull them with your thumb and index finger. This is the way my mom used to do our hair when we were younger, because it also helps you to braid like really long thick hair in a clean way, kind of, because the other way usually works when you have thinner hair, but this works when you have thick hair as well, like moi. So you're just gonna go ahead and repeat the process like I was. At this point, I was watching a really nice comedy stand-up show by Ali Sadiq, and you can also do that so you can kind of kill time and make doing your hair fun. So let's just proceed and see the final reveal. Oh, it's giving Chief Keef, it's giving ASAP Rocky, dollar bills, drug dealer braids. Okay, per. I really love how they came out. They look so good and juicy on the first day. Even though they shrink over time, they just look fire, especially when they have a little braid at the start, as you can see here in the front right. It's fire, fire, fire. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe. Bly veilig, raak best en pas jou op. Ciao.